Hello, and welcome to Ask Karl G, episode 9. So here we are. Last time I saw you, it wasn't compulsory to wear these in shops, and now it is. So I don't know about you, but I think that people generally look a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like I'm a masked bank robber every time I go into anywhere. Every time I go into a shop, it's very weird, isn't it? Certainly weird. And they make your ears stick out. So if you just put them just right, you can look really daft. But there we are. You got to get your fun where you can, really. But there we are. So is anyone else feeling self-conscious about these things? No. Oh, there we are. That's them. Oh, hang on. Yeah. And the weird thing is, seeing people wearing them, driving in their car. You're in your car. You're in your car. You don't have to wear them. But blimey, they're hot, aren't they? There we are. And the amount that I've seen discarded, they're flipping everywhere. Just all over the place. So come on, guys. Keep your masks. Anyway, I digress. Hello, welcome to Ask Karl G, episode 9. So let's start off by getting a little invite. If there's anything you want to ask, if there's anything you want to talk about, I have the link. Okay, hold on to your hats. Here comes the link. Ask away. I'll ask away. A little exclamation mark. There we are. Karl V gives us the link. Boom. Yeah. Amanda makes a very good point that they'll be lovely in winter. I started off actually just with my scarf, looking like a I don't know, someone with a scarf wrapped around their face. I don't know who that might be. Looking like a person with a scarf around their face. And it did occur to me that would be nice in winter. There you go. Anyway, hello, good evening, everybody. I hope that you're all having a lovely day. This lovely, look at that. Oh, that Simpsons sky. Oh, the Simpsons. Hello. Hey, everybody. Hello. And not Bombardier, is it? Buenas tardes? No, that's Spanish. I don't know what it is. There we are. Anyway, hello, everybody. Smashing. So that was interesting yesterday. I've put up today's Lumi misbehaving in the gate video. So yeah, Lumi obviously is absolutely beside himself at the moment, wanting to get out and about, and he loves to come out, and he's somewhat misbehaving, going through the gates, just running through the gates and spinning around, which he did used to do. So I'm not totally surprised, but it has to be taken in hand. So you don't have to wear them in Wales. Oh, there you go. Gets a Welshman looking like that. Yeah, totally out of hand, and we need to stop it before it gets dangerous, basically. So the simple answer is you haven't got proper control with the head collar. No. The non-simple answer, well, no, the simple answer is train your horse. And that's what I was doing, training my horse. So the simple answer is not put a bridle on it, put a chiffney on it. The answer is train your horse. And if part of the training is put a bridle or to put a chiffney on it, then jolly good. And that's what I was doing. So I hope you saw the progress. It was very well, and I really can't remember if I've put the next one up where I had a head collar underneath and the bridle on, and so I was only operating the head collar as if the bridle wasn't there, but it was there. So if he started misbehaving and needed a bit of extra control, I could just grab the reins and get that extra little bit of control. So I was reminded that I missed an opportunity to, when he first went out after about a month in various intensive cares and hospitals and everything else, but it was really his eyes were still bleeding and we really must keep his heart rate down, I couldn't have him turn and gallop off in the way that he did. And since putting that video up, it introduced the most amazing conversation, about 80 comments of people just talking about their experiences going through gates. No, not going through gates, sorry. The going through gates wasn't so much of a talk as the releasing them expecting to go, them fighting. We had comments from somebody who gets dragged around by their big horse, and it's always a little bit, oh, there's going to be a fight and this and that. So yeah, put a bridle on it, but that won't just be enough. The bridle is part of training. So if I can go back to this little opportunity that I missed when Lumi was definitely not to run away like that. So I had to train him a bit more. So letting them go at the gate is the same perspective at the same time with the same results. And I don't think that that's the time to train them going through the gate, because you'll have a fight on your hands. Using the same mentality that training at the mounting block. People want to train their horse to stand at the mounting block, and so the first thing that happens in a lesson is this fight happens to try and get them to stand by the mounting block. And I think the first thing that we need to do is get rid of that hypnotic anchor. When you do the same thing with the same perspective and the same physical sensations at the same time, you're not going to get through to a horse to say, no, we're behaving differently, because you'll just be in a fight. So the time to train for the mounting block would be maybe in the middle of the lesson, where you're doing a few rounds, circles, you've done a few figure eights, you've done a few canters, then you bring in your removable mounting block and put it in a different position, perhaps not by the door to the arena where you get on after you go in. And maybe the first thing you can do is getting off the wrong side, so that it just keeps it like, hello, something's going on here, horse doesn't know what's going on. And then maybe it'd just be stand by the mounting block and then go off and do your figure eights. Lovely. And then do some circles and do some reversing and do some turns and do some shoulder ins, and then end up back at the mounting block, wait for 8 seconds, reverse out of it, off you go, do something else. And then next time you're at the mounting block, maybe it'd just be 1 foot onto the mounting block, swing your leg off, swing your leg over again, wait for 2 seconds, off you go. Keep the horse guessing. Anything but go into the door to the mounting block where it always is at the start of the lesson, and then start to be stand, 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 stand. And, there we are. So I've often had this philosophy of mounting block training. I think it's the same for gate training as well. So if you don't want them to swing their heads because they know they're going to go off and clobber you or pull you over. I had one livery, and for the first time she was like, oh, we'll let them out, see how they are in their new field. And we went through the gate, shut the gate, stepped away from the gate, turned the horses, and she went, ready? I was like, what? No, whatever's about to happen. No, I'm not ready for it. Ready for what? And it was buckle, 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 go. Well, of course the horse was going to zoom off and run off. And if the buckle wasn't quite done, you were going to get pulled flat onto your face. No. So that can stop straight away. So then it's a matter of, have a treat in my pocket, out we go. So we'll stand, have a bit of carrot, unbuckle it reasonably harshly, clunk, clunk, clunk. So rather than this same thing every time, don't stand by the gate for a start. So lead. So of course, if they're going to come by the gate and run off into the field, take the trouble to go to the other end of the field. Now what? If you've been creeping the buckle off and then going like that. Do the opposite. So bang, bang, buckle off, get off your nose, still got it around your neck, stand there, have another treat. There you go. Let go and you haven't even noticed. Or again, if even that's too much, change the time, get rid of this anchoring. It's called anchoring in hypnosis. You may have had it if you've been to a hypnotherapist, and they'll say next time you squeeze your finger and thumb together, you will instantly be completely relaxed and in a hypnotic state. Or if you push your hands together next time, and it's an anchor. A physical sensation will cause a state, and that happens all the time. So yes, let's get rid of the perspective of when we're gait training. We could do some gait training at 3 in the afternoon instead of constantly at 8:30 in the morning. You could come in to ride your horse and actually turn it straight out again when it thinks it's coming in to go to bed or to be ridden or to do some other routine, pattern interrupt. So what are we doing now as we move through the gate and away up the field and get given a carrot and walk back again? What? Hey, what's going on? We don't know. And then you can start putting your own anchors in, anchors to the words. Stand, wait, off comes the head collar, have a bit of carrot or some other point of interest where it might not be just at 8:30 in the morning, you try and release me quietly and I'll do my best to around and knock you over. Boom. So yeah, super interesting set of comments. Use bridles, use chiffonies, use the things with a view to training your horse. Excuse me while I have a drink of coffee. I hope you've got a coffee. Cream in my coffee. That's posh. Actually, it's not posh, it's keto. There we are. Keto is a low carb, high fat diet. There. So yeah, I hope you found that interesting. I'm just going to go off not go off the screen, but turn from the screen, and we'll just have a little look. Bins, I loved your bit. What's that say? I loved your bins versus horses video. Partland are turning out, and the rider had been nervous, and now Pony is always on her toes and spooking. Yes, yes, it's not your job to have a confidence-giving horse, and your job to be told by the horse whether or not something's safe. No, that's not fair. Your horse comes to you and it's going, where am I? Is it safe? Don't lie to it. Don't go, oh no, there's a bit, I'm worried. It's always windy, I'm worried. It's up to you to tell the horse this is fine, walk on. Because you wouldn't be telling it walk on. You wouldn't be schooling it to walk on or anything like that. If there was genuinely a lion, if there was a lion came running out of that tent and jump on the horse and tell it to run off as fast as it possibly could. In that situation, yes, bolt. Thank you. But until that situation, when it's a bin or a thing that goes bang or something that falls over and goes clatter, 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 get on, do your circle, get on, which is horsey language for everything's all right, because you wouldn't be schooling the horse if it wasn't a bit nervous. So it's your job and your responsibility to tell the horse what is right and what is wrong in the human world. And it's not fair of you to expect the horse to tell you what's right or wrong in the human world. So there's a great example that somebody trained their horse to be scared of everything. There we go. Well, let's see what this one says. I have had horses that rush through gates. My cure was to use a Monty Roberts dually halter and throw someone up there. Back, obviously, you need a friend. No fun around the mask in. A really interesting comment yesterday about getting horses to behave through gates. So I had 2 issues. No, I didn't. I had 1 issue rushing through the gates. The issue of releasing it was a different situation. Someone put logs in the gates so that they've got something to step over, or poles, or just a little something that makes them go, ooh, that'd be quite that was good. That was a good suggestion. I was very impressed by that. Lovely. Okay, I'm just having a quick look at your comments. Your gate training works for bargy horses exiting stables too. Yeah, yeah. So just not that time. Another time. When yeah, brilliant. Change the time, change the perspective. If a horse is napping going out of the yard, well, go out of a different gate or box it up and then come back and then leave its friend behind outside and then it's coming out of the gate, or turn around and reverse it through. That's always a winner. Reversing your horse through if it's being all nappy, before you know it, there we are. Your horse has gone past the gate and it's like, oh, well, I'm out now. All sorts of little tricks. Just don't keep banging away at the same wall. We're intelligent. We've got an intelligent brain. We can think of new ways of thinking about the world, both for ourselves and our horses. Okay, let's just get on with any more comments. So I've been sort of locked in again today. We've just about finished, and yes, it is finished and it's released, ready to go. The Mounted Division Ultimate Rider Confidence course is finally up and going. It's been a lot of work, so thanks very much to Chris Lefebvre. If you're doing anything technicky or internety, Chris, let me put you on to Chris Lefebvre, who has done all that kind of technical work for me, and it's absolutely brilliant. He lives in America. And oh well, actually, I don't say. I'm going to put the link on. You can have a look for yourselves. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so this is the link to the Ultimate Rider Confidence course. If I can just, let's just have a little look. If I can find the link, which I can't. Okay, so just bear with me while I find that, copy that, and put that in here. So link to the Mounted Division Ultimate in capitals, because it's everything I've got to throw at this course and the kitchen sink. Everything I've learned from my time as a hypnotherapist, a performance horse trainer, rider confidence coach, everything I've learned from the 10 years of rider confidence, well, 12 years now of rider confidence, just everything that I know piled into this one course. It's 3 months, totally online. Everything to do with self-identity and self-assertiveness and rider confidence, of course, and everything that may have stopped you riding your horse to the very fullest of your potential. So anyway, I'm waffling. Ultimate Rider Confidence course. Okay, the link is here. Control V, take a little look at that. And you'll see Chris's work, which is absolutely fabulous. You'll also see testimonials from the beta groups. We've been in beta development for this course for, when did we start? When was it? We started October, was it? So 8 months, nine months we've been working on it. So it's pretty good. We're pleased with the testimonials. We're pleased with the results. We're pleased with the group of people that now make up the Mounted Division Facebook page. Yeah, it's been quite a triumph, and yeah, I'm happy. There we are. Anyway, that's what I've been doing today. What have you been doing today? Let's see it in the comments. If you quickly say what you've been doing today, we'll have a look at that. Excuse me while I have a little drink. There we are. I'm just going to say hello to everybody who's commented. Thank you very much. And boa tarde, that's it. Bonjour from France. Bonjour, bonsoir. Comment ça va? La songe est dans l'arbre. Diane says, to be fair, if I was locked up, I'd go crazy if I was let out. Yes. Oh, bless him. He was proper weaving today as well. He's in a real good mood. There we are. Lovely. Thank you very much. Weeding the allotment. Someone's been riding Picasso and Joey. Oh, someone's just put, let me just do, me too, no routine and then no expectations. They won't expect me to turn up on time for the day. I can't get there on time. No routine, no expectations. So we had the 2-day rider confidence course over the weekend, and we came up with a great little saying that people say that horses need discipline and routine, and that I don't believe that's true. They need routine. Discipline is for you. We need the discipline. You need the discipline to get down the stables. You need the discipline to be bothered to go and get the bridle in order to train your horse to go through gates. You need the discipline to turn up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and go, right, I'm going to do that gate training now. You need the discipline to say to somebody at 4:30, can you bring that movable mounting block into the arena? You need the discipline to sit down, think, what am I going to do to arrange for this horse's training so it's a well-behaved horse? You need the discipline. And from that discipline that you have and is for you, then the horses get routine. It's very easy for them. There we are. So you need a good strong whip for discipline when you're riding horses. Use it to hit yourself. Do what's necessary. There we are. I'm waffling now. I'm gonna go. Lovely. Thank you. Oh dear, I'm being told off. Yes, you are. Yeah, it's so easy. When I was taking the horse out this morning, and I put the head collar on because I think it's going to be all right, because we'd done a little bit of training the night before, and it was going to be. I think it's going to be all right. It took probably 40 seconds to go, I will get the bridle, walk over to the tack room, lift it off the hook, put it on the horse, and lead out in the head collar with the bridle on. That discipline was down to me. As it happens, I did everything by the head collar. The bridle wasn't needed. But I still need that discipline. Anyway, I think I made my point. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll do my usual little broadcast from Lumi's stable in the morning so you can all see how his eyes are going. He's had a new regime of meds now as well. So he's now cut right down. I think they're going to take the SPL out of the best eye, the left eye, on Thursday. So at the moment, all the left eye is getting is a little bit of antibiotic to keep the tube free of bacteria and a bit of lubricant because he's still got a silicone foot underneath his eyelid. So that's stopped as far as medication's concerned. The other eye is on one antibiotic, some lubricant, and EDTA, which is just an eye treatment. So there we go. Lovely. I'll see you all tomorrow in Lumi's stable, and if not, I hopefully will see you here for Ask Karl G episode 10. See you later.